Good morning, everyone. I was going over Facebook and YouTube, like I do. Um, a little wore out, tired. It's been a long week, so I'm a little slow. Slower than usual. But I was watching Redacted tonight, a little clip of Redacted tonight, and talking about the exit polls and how some of them are off by more than 10%, and uh, and how we use exit polls in other countries to determine election fraud, and if it's uh, off by more than 2%, the public freaks out because it's obvious election fraud. Uh, a large portion of our elections have been off by more than 10%. So uh, it's not even a question of whether it's election fraud or not. It just is election fraud. The question is whether or not something's going to be done about it. And this election cycle, I doubt it. It's also amazing to me that with such extreme election fraud and corruption, uh, that Bernie's still able to do as well as he's doing. It's taking the support of the overwhelming majority of Americans to even have him coming in second. In my mind, there's no doubt that the majority of Americans want Bernie Sanders as their president. Uh, it's just that he's having to overcome the Clinton corruption machine and the general corruption of our government at the moment that's run by corporations. This video, though, along that line or along this vein, is that I'm constantly wondering why. Well, I don't know wonder why we don't, but why is there not more push to put our votes online through Facebook or through our bank accounts or through an actual official online voting website? And I know for some reason a lot of people are hesitant to go this route because I think, oh, it's too easily manipulated, too easily corrupted. Well, initially, of course, I think you can see from what's been going on in the election process so far that it doesn't matter if it's online or not. It's easily corrupted. In fact, it seems to be more easily corrupted when you have a private corporation that doesn't have any transparency running the show. There's a private corporation owned by somebody, and I bet you it has a link to the Clintons, making those machines and doing these elections. So it's not some uh, uh, unbiased third party that doesn't know who they're embedded with the politicians. My other reasoning for this is or for going online, is we already trust our banking to the internet. Uh, we trust our personal information to Facebook. Uh, when Facebook comes out with a new terms of service, and they're going to again, and we lose privacy or they start using our images for advertisement, we freak the fuck out. People freak out. And that, to me, I don't personally care about that. But just the fact that Facebook, just from the outside, just from a brief glance, has more integrity than our entire voting system, it is ridiculous. I'm glad Facebook is as good as it is. I'm glad my banking account is safe. I'm glad my cell phone is as safe as it is, and I can access stuff through it. Could you imagine if you had to use those voting machines to access your bank account? Would you trust those voting machines? If the person that comes in at the end of the day uh, was supposed to wipe the memory or keep those secure? How secure would you feel with those voting machines having access to your bank account and your Facebook account and whatever personal accounts you have, your Dropbox account? Uh, would you be okay with that? To me, I would not. It's the epitome of corruption uh, and politics and corporatism. So my plea, I suppose, in this, or my thought in this, is I would love to see more people pushing for internet-based or cell phone-based voting, internet-based and cell phone-based voting, uh, based on your, I guess, social security number or your bank account number or just your personal login for your voter registration, which should be issued alongside a social security, I suppose. Just if you are a citizen, you should have one. I suppose that's just my dream of the day, that our votes will count and the citizens of this country would actually have some say in the laws that govern them. Peace. Good luck.